Jemiah Ryan. Okay, I think I'm ready to... the first time that... I don't even think we met, but I saw you in all of your designer glory was at the Saginaw Soup.
Yeah.
The very first one.
Yeah.
That you won. And there's such a great photo of you that you're like, you won and you're just sobbing with happiness.
Yes.
You're just like full out ugly crying.
Yes.
And I was tempted to post that one all over the internet.
Oh my gosh, I was praying. I was like, oh my gosh, Phil, please, I hope he doesn't.
Were you nervous for that Saginaw Soup? Was that your first pitch competition ever?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was nervous. I was incredibly nervous.
Yeah, you crushed it though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How long ago was that?
3 years ago, 2023.
Okay. Yeah. So, and this is actually like our first real sit-down interview.
It is.
So I'm excited to talk to you. How did this whole design thing start?
It started in college. I went to the College for Creative Studies in Detroit. It's parallel to Wayne State, not that far. And I studied fashion accessories design. And my love for handbags and shoes further developed from there.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Why did you decide to go this route of education? Like sometimes you kind of have two different paths in small business.
Yeah.
Like you can go to college, to some kind of training, go through business school, or you're just hacking it out for like grassroots. Why did you decide like I want to go to school? I want to be educated in this.
I always had a love for art. I was always the creative kid that loved coloring more than I did anything else. Mm-hmm. And it was natural for me. I went to SASA from middle and high school, and the College for Creative Studies had recruiters that they would come because we were technically a gifted school. Mm-hmm. So they told us all about their curriculums and their programs, and the recruiter told me specifically about the fashion accessories design program, and I fell in love with it, and I was extremely happy that it was still in Michigan. I was either going to go to SCAD, which is in Atlanta, or Parsons, which is in New York, and I chose CCS, and that's how it started. And I also hate math. But it's contradictory because fashion design is very mathematical based.
Yeah. Boo, math.
I know.
Boo. I'm also not a fan.
No.
Why accessories? Like, what was it about the accessories part of fashion that you...
So that program was bred from the Olsen twins.
Really?
Yes. The Olsen twins have a company that's very, very well executed called The Row. They were in development process regarding that, and they met one of the higher ups at my institution, and they said that, everyone can always design a handbag and shoes, but they can't make a damn thing. And that's where that curriculum program was bred. It was basically a manifestation of that frustration from them. And they really just honed in on the education behind handbags, accessories, belts, footwear, sneakers, etc. And yeah.
Awesome. Before we continue, I'm looking at my camera. On your left side, you've got some hair kind of like sitting on your shoulder. Yeah. And if I don't point it out, you're gonna be like, Phil, why didn't you say anything to me? Something I really respect. I don't know anything about the Olsen twins, so maybe I'm way off base here. But it just seems like they were two huge child stars that grew up and decided, you know what, we're gonna do our thing, and we're just gonna keep doing our thing, and we're not gonna get sucked into the vortex of celebrity-ism and all of that stuff. Like, you don't hear from them ever. They don't do interviews ever. They're not doing shows ever. They're just like, fashion is what we do.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, and I respect that a lot. What all did you learn? Like, give me a little bit of a look into this program.
We learned, man, where do I start? So obviously we learned the basics or the fundamentals of sewing leather, skiving machines, splitting it, hand sewing, things of that nature. The fundamentals of design, learning our own methods of tech pack design. That's very, very important, especially if you want to go into your own business regarding design. And we also had a lot of sponsored studio projects. So I had the opportunity to do a studio project with Stuart Weitzman, which is a very well-known footwear brand. And it's also in partnership with Coach and Kate Spade. It's called Tapestry now. So we did that. That was really nice. My curriculum also collaborated with Carhartt before. So we really just know the ins and outs regarding designing something and knowing how to make it.
I love that combination of designing and making.
Yes.
Like, it's more than just the design piece. Like, you can make it too.
Absolutely.
As soon as you said like skiving machines, I was like, yeah, they're making stuff.
Yeah, we're making things.
We're making stuff. So when you were approaching your own design, walk me through that process. Like, what are you thinking about, and how do you approach like a new collection or a bag or?
It is really dependent on the direction that I want my collection to go in. I'm still in the early phases of my business, and I want to cater to as many needs as possible, but I also want to make it sustainable and make sense for my business model. So I'm taking small batches at a time, but I like to combine what's trending with what will last. And I'm not really going to be left with a lot of overstock because trends aren't really sustainable. They come and go. Once I get an idea of the item per se, whether it's a backpack or a crossbody or fanny pack, I then go into color schemes that are also going to be sustainable for my business model. Not really loud or trendy colors, and I love to make them functional. So whether it's a cup holder in a bag or if it's an extra pocket somewhere that's convenient, I like to think about those things. And then I'm off into paper prototyping, which is to make sure it makes sense in my head as it does in real life. Once my paper prototype makes sense, I do my own tech packs, which a lot of people don't know, but I really do every single tech pack. And I send it to my manufacturer. They give me a sample. Once the sample is approved, I go through durability testing so that I can be confident to my customer base to let them know this bag can withstand this, but it cannot withstand this. And that takes about 6 months. I really put my bags through wear and tear. And once I approve that, I get the mass shipment from my manufacturer and then I sell them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love how thorough you are about this. Like, when you're talking about the durability testing, like nothing would be more of a bummer than to design something beautiful and make it, and then have a woman buy it and she's very proud of it. She loves her bag, and then in 6 months, the stitches are tearing and the pockets rip or fall apart, and then you become the person who makes something that looks really nice, but they just don't last very long.
Exactly.
I love it.
Thank you.
And I'm not, I don't have a vast collection of bags and purses, but like I'm looking at one that you brought, and it's very classy. It's got great shape. It's got great dimension to it. But like you said, you're talking about like not jumping on trends. There is a very like you could use that whether you're 21 or 49 or 65, whether you're going to work or hanging out. Like it just seems very utilitarian with still being dope.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. So you just came out with a new collection.
Yes.
Tell me about your new collection.
The Millie is my first patent pending collection. I actually stood on this design for about 3 years before I put it in production. And it is so near and dear to my heart. It is our first everyday sized handbag. We really don't have that. We had the huge work tote and the smaller crossbodies, but we really didn't have one that you could just take everywhere and it wouldn't be a hassle. It comes in black and tan, and I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Where do folks buy your
They buy
stuff?
them online at my website, JamiahRyan.com.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Do you talk to me about like, are you going to like Fashion Week? Like what's your current like education, or how do you get ideas for designs, or talk to me about that?
I get my ideas and inspiration from real life. So if I'm obviously everyone utilizes social media, so I'm using that. If I'm out and about, that often is where I get most of my inspiration from if I'm at a certain store. But a lot of times I dream my designs.
Oh, really?
Yes, I am constantly thinking. I literally had a dream of a design and I still have yet to sketch it, but it's engraved in my brain, Phil. I dream my designs all the time and I have these visions and I'm like, okay, I have to do that. That's how it works for me.
I'm thinking of a new tagline for you, like designs given by God, just like bestowed upon you. Yeah.
Literally.
I love that though, because it shows it's a testament that you take this seriously, that it's something that
Absolutely.
you're thinking about, and that you take a lot of pride in the craft part of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How does it make you feel that like making something as beautiful as that not only you get to enjoy, but so many other people, like it's a part of their
crazy.
life?
Yes, it's crazy. And I literally had my first experience when I first started. Obviously, my customers were a lot of people that I knew. But recently, I had an experience of someone that I honestly didn't know or recognize, and they were wearing my bag. And I just was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Like,
Yeah.
people are actually buying it.
Yeah.
But honestly, once you buy a bag, you are instantly a part of our family. And it's like our own little hub. We have a private Facebook group.
Oh, fun.
I'm always showing sneak peeks of my new designs or upcoming collections, and I'm just chatting with them, and it's a good time.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So people, buy a bag, join the community.
Mm-hmm.
That's also fun too. I mean, and I think it really connects to something that women are searching for as well. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's searching for a sense of community, but especially the women that I know, like they want to talk to other women, and they want
Exactly.
like new friend, and they want to show off their new bag, or things like
Exactly.
that. I love it.
Yeah.
If I'm thinking about like if I'm a 16-year-old
Mm-hmm.
and I'm at SASA, or where at United, at wherever, and I'm thinking like I want to do this fashion thing, but I don't really know like where to start, or like how do I get from Saginaw to Detroit, or Saginaw to New York City in the fashion world. Like, what in your experience, like what would you say to that 16-year-old wondering how to break into it?
I would definitely recommend. My institution hosts summer programs. I would definitely recommend joining one of those so you can get a feel if you're really emotionally invested in wanting that, because being in college, having all of these assignments and deadlines, it really does take a toll on you, and you have to be extremely passionate to withstand that. And just overall, honestly, practice your craft daily, whether that's sketching, designing, keeping that passion alive, and exploring different options. You definitely have to tour your campuses and not just go on the college website and get familiar with the campus, and make the best decision for yourself.
I love the encouragement to really practice your craft. Because
Yes.
sometimes, whether you're 16 or whether you're 41, it's really easy to fall in love with the idea of something or the dream of something, and that's an important part of it, but it's also important to be skilled at that thing, and that takes practice every day for a long time.
Absolutely.
And that'll get you farther than thinking about it. Love it. Tell us one more time, if I'm really intrigued by the bags and listening to this episode, where can I buy your stuff?
You can buy my items at JamiahRyan.com.
JamiahRyan.com. Jamiah Ryan, I want to thank you so much for the chat today. I want to thank you so much for bringing your beautiful bags into the world, and looking forward to more design dreams you have coming down the line.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You're awesome.
Thank you, Phil.